Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In today's lecture, we will talk about types of adverbs. Yesterday, we talked about adverbs. Now we are moving towards types of adverbs. Adverbs, it has got unlimited types, clear. There are great number of types of an adverb, but we will study few of the types, the more common, clear types of adverbs in the class. Among them, clear, there is adverb of manner. We will talk, inshallah, about adverb of manner, adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of frequency, adverb of degree, adverb of purpose, adverb of focusing adverbs, negative adverbs, clear, abbreviative adverbs, conjunctive adverbs, viewpoint adverbs, relative adverbs, and adverbial nouns. So inshallah, we will study these types of adverbs. So let's move towards the first type of an adverb. In today's class, we will talk about adverbs of manner. The most common type of adverb, the very common type of adverb, that is called, what we call it, adverb of manner. Clear? So let's come towards adverbs of manner. Adverb of manner, like manner. Manners are why? Like manner means that it gives answer for how something happens. Manner means that when you perform or when you do something, so how do you do? How you perform something, clear? In what manner do you perform something? That is called a manner. For example, like look here, adverb of manners are used to tell us how an action happened or done. Adverb of manner, it gives you answer for how. We have already yesterday studied about how. Adverb gives answer for how. So adverb of manner, it talks about how an action happened or how an action is done, in what manner something is done. For example, I write. So in what manner or how do I write? I write beautifully. I write slowly. So the word slowly is called an adverb. Beautifully, it is called an adverb. Clear? So we will say they can modify adverb of manner. It modifies what? It modifies verbs. It modifies adjectives. Clear? Or it modifies clause of a sentence. Clear? Some adverb of manners, like for example, we have listed here, these are called adverb of manners. Cheerfully, efficiently, painfully, clear, secretly, quietly, peacefully, carefully, slowly, clear, barely, closely, easily, well, fast, quickly, etc. We call them what? We call them adverb of manner. And as I said earlier in the definition, that adverb of manners are those adverbs that it talks about how an action happens. Now, here are some of the examples. For example, he drives. He drives. What is drives here? It's a verb. So now, if I say, how he drives carefully. So in this case, carefully is an adverb. What type of an adverb is this? Adverb of manner. Clear? Why? Because it tells us how he drives and what manner he drives. Clear? Second one, she writes. She writes. How she writes? She writes beautifully. So what is beautifully? It's an adverb. What type of an adverb? Adverb of manner. For example, they speak. How they speak slowly. Slowly. So all these words are called adverb of manners. Carefully, beautifully, clear, slowly. So we call them adverbs of manner. Now we want to talk about adverbial phrases. Like as we studied in the definition of adverb, that adverb can be a one word. It can be a single word. Clear? As in the above examples we have already studied here. Like in the above examples, what we studied, that adverbs, he drives carefully, and all these are what? They are one word adverbs. Can you see? But an adverb, it can be adverbial phrase. It can be more than one word. Adverb can be more than one word. Clear? So we call them adverbial phrases. And adverbial phrases are not themselves adverbs. But other things, it function as an adverb in a sentence. We call them adverbial phrases. Let's talk about this adverbial phrases. There what are adverbial phrases? As we saw above, phrases can also function as an adverb. Clear? Phrases can also function as an adverb in a sentence. They are called what? Adverbial phrases, or simply, you can also simply call them adverbials. Adverb phrases, or you can simply call them what? Adverbials. Yesterday we studied about it. Or prepositional phrases can also function as an adverb phrase. Prepositional phrases. A phrase, it contains what? It contains preposition. Clear? So prepositional phrase can also function as an adverbial phrase. Later on we want to study. Now let's come towards the examples. They lift. Now question arises here. They lift. If I say they lift, question is how? Huh? Like in the above one, we studied about how, but there was only one word, like how he drives, how, carefully. That's done. But over here, can you see here, in a hurry? In a hurry, more than one word. So we say they lift in a hurry. So in a hurry is called what? Adverbial phrase. What we will call it? Adverbial phrase. Which adverbial phrase? Like in what manner? It gives us the answer for how. Huh? It gives us answer for what? For how. We can say that it shows us what? It shows us manner. In a hurry. He left how? In a hurry. So adverbial phrase can also be used as an adverb of manner. So now in a hurry, it's used as a what? Adverb of manner. Why? Because it gives us answer for what? How. Look at this one. He lived. How? He lived. How he lived? Without care. He lived without care. So now without care is what? It's an adverbial phrase. And this adverbial phrase function is an adverb of manner. Excellent. It's an adverb of. What I mean by this, that adverb of manner can be one word. And adverb of manner can be adverbial phrase. Clear? Like in the above one, they speak slowly. So in this case, adverb. But if in these are down one, we call them what? Phrases. We can also use, clear, with the word like, you know, like to describe manner in a metaphorical terms. Like for example, can you see I slept? How I slept? I slept. How? It gives you answer like how. Clear? For example, if I say how? I slept like a baby last night. How I slept? Like a baby last night. So we can use this like a baby. Again, it's adverb of manner because it gives us answer for what? For how. Like for example, he ran out. So how? Like a, clear? Like a shot. So shoot, and this is the second form of it. Clear? So we call it what? Adverb of manner. Like for example, you eat. How you eat? He eats how? Like an animal. He eats like an animal. So like an animal, adverbial phrase. And it is used for what? For manner. He eats like an animal. Clear? You eat like a bird. You eat like a. So here, like a bird, it's adverb. What type of adverb? Adverb of manner. Now we want to move to the next type that is called positions. Clear? That what are the places where we can use adverb of manners? We studied the definition of adverb. Clear? That it can be one word and it can be used as a adverbial phrase. Now we want to talk about positions. That in a sentence, what are the places where we can use adverbs? Position, let's talk about the positions. Position we use for adverb of manner depends on whether they are modifying a verb, class, or an adjective. Let's first of all let's first talk about the modifying verbs. If an adverb of manner, look, adverb of manner can modify what? It can modify a verb, it can modify another adverb, it can modify an adjective. So first of all, places, position, we can use adverb of manner. Clear? In what places? If it is modifying word. So what are the position? What are the places we can use adverb of manner? So let's come towards it now first. Adverb of manner mostly come directly after intransitive verbs. What type of verbs? Intransitive verbs. What are intransitive verbs? Clear? Intransitive verbs are those verbs, they do not take object. Clear? And if a verb, it takes object, that is called what? Excellent. Look, there are two things, because we have already studied in verbs, transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Transitive verbs are those verbs, they take an object. And intransitive verbs are those verbs that do not take object. Clear? We have already studied them. So we want to talk about, if you want to modify a verb with the help of what? With the help of adverbs of manner. So adverb of manner is used directly after intransitive verb. But if there is a word and it is that is transitive, so then we use what? After an object. Here, let's take some of the example, then you will come to know about it. Now, first of all, look at this example. He speaks. He speaks. How he speaks? Now, for example, he speaks. We want to use adverb. He speaks. Speaks is what type of word? Intransitive verb. It's an intransitive verb because we do not have any object here. Can you see any object? There is no object. It's he speaks. So if a verb is intransitive, we will directly use what? We will directly use adverb of manner after that. Like he speaks well. And the second, look at the second example. She walked. She walked. So now she walked. What type of verb is this? Intransitive verb, because we do not have any object here. Do you see any object? No, there is no object. So we say what? She walked. How? Slowly. So slowly is used directly after intransitive verb. Clear? You cannot use like in this way. The second one, let's take more example. Alaya wrote the letter. Wrote is what type of verb? It's a transitive. Why? Because we have used the object, the letter. We have used what? An object here. Object is already present here. Clear? And then you can see we have used adverb of manner beautifully as an adverb of manner. Am I right? Where did we use? We use it after object. Possession will be what? It will be after the object. Like, take example, Alaya beautifully wrote the letter. Clear? Either you can use, like there are two ways. Look, two possessions are here. You can use adverb of manner, a transitive verb after an object or before man verb. Look here in this example. The example क्यों बोले? Alaya wrote the letter. The letter से शायद हम सारा दलता कि direct object है. Object देखा ना? It's an object. So we use beautifully after what? After object. If a word that is transitive, wrote mang sara kami word hai, it's transitive. Why? Because it takes what? It takes object. So it's transitive verb. Numang ba adverb of manner chirta lagu, the object na baad ba lagu. Or yeah, either if you want to use, you can use over here as well. But dekhe alaya subject show, wrote se shede mang sara verb de. Oh, the letter se shede, it's an object. Ha. यो होता समय چې د object نه بعد ډایرکټ ولګوي او بل وې کم کې دي شي چې تاسو د main verb نه مخکې ولیکئ په دې کې main verb کوم دی wrote دی wrote is main verb you can use adverb of manner where before main verb either before transitive verb or after an object in transitive verb دا دوه positions دي ها it will be wrong دا به غلط وي دا د جملې ته وګورئ this is wrong now if you write down Alaya wrote the letter په دې کې object شته کنه موږ سره کوم یو object دی letter دی نو دلته وګورئ ما beautifully چرته لیکلې دی direct the object نه the word نه بعد ما لیک استعمال کړی دی نو دا موږ سره سره غلط دی because wrote is a transitive verb object ور سره شته دی نو د object نه بعد و استعمالوي بیا ٹھیک شو که چرته object نه بیا direct دی نه بعد استعمالي is it clear now to all of you Very good. Now let's move to the next one. If an adverb, it modifies what? It modifies an adjective. دغه رول خو د وربز د پاره شو صحیح شو که چېرته کې په adverb of manners کې مونږ سره adverb څه شی modify کوي it modifies adjective نو هغې سره مونږ څه کوو modifying an adjective. Adverb of manner can also used to describe what or modify an adjective, giving them clear extra depth dimension of character. In contrast to verbs, adverb of manner always come before the adjective. ځکه چې adjective modify کوو نو همیشه به کله راځي it will always come before the adjective او دا order مونږ څه کیږي دا نه چینج کیږي کله تاسو په adverb باندې اخو مونږ verb modify کوو اوس مونږ adjective modify کوو we want to modify an adjective. If you want to modify an adjective, it will always come before what? Before an adjective. Look here, these are examples. The book was beautifully profound. Clear? Profound is what? It's an adjective. And can you see beautifully? That the adjective na makhke direct razi mong sara. It will always come directly before an adjective. Now look here. The prisoner remained clear silent. So what is silent here? An adjective. No mong sara adverb da dena makhke istemal sho. Clear? Look this example. Ayan, you are brave, wonderful. Brave, padi ke adjective kam yode? Brave. Wonderful sa share. Wonderfully. What is wonderfully? It's an adverb. Adverb mong kam si ke lagole de. After adjective lagole. Da mong sa share sho. It's incorrect. How would it become correct? You are wonderfully brave. Brave is an adjective, and wonderfully is what? It's an adverb. It comes before an adjective. Is this clear? Now, we want to talk about those were the position of using adverb of manner. The next thing we want to say that how can you create an adverb of manner? Next topic we want to study here, how can you create adverb of manners? Adverb of manners are how they are been created, because this topic is very important in adverbs, so that's why we want to spend more time on it. Clear? Rest of the types are easy then. Look, adverb of manners, this is the topic how we can create. Adverb of manners are derived from what? Are derived from adjectives. We make adverb of manner from what? From adjectives. And most oftenly, we make it from adjectives by putting ly at the end. Not always. How we make? Look, we use adjective. This is an adjective. Can you see? Plus ly is equal to, it makes what? Adverb of manner. It makes what? Adverb of manner. And how it becomes, for example, beautiful. What is beautiful here? It's an adjective. We added what? ly. So we have converted into what? Beautifully. Adverb of manner. Now, number one, like bed. Bed is an adjective. We add what? Plus ly is equal to badly. Complete. Plus ly is equal to completely. Normal plus ly is equal to normally. Surprising plus ly, surprisingly. So adverb of manners are most oftenly been created by putting ly at the end of adjectives. Clear? That your way. For example, look, here are some of the examples that I have made for you. She is a beautiful singer. Beautiful. What is singer now? It's a noun. What is beautiful? Adjective. Do you have any adverb here? No. Beautiful. What do we want to make? Adverb. Like here. She sings. She's a beautiful singer. She sings beautifully. So beautifully what? Adverb. It modifies what? It modifies verb in this case. Clear? For example, he is a slow walker. What is walker? It's a noun. What is slow? It's an adjective. Clear? He walks slowly. What is slowly? We made from what? From slow. From adjective. Is that clear? Now we want to talk about more rules. Changing clear and spelling. Sometimes The spelling of a word will have to change slightly so as to better clear accommodate the extra ly if the adjectives end in ic. If there is an adjective and that ends with what? With ic. Clear? With what? With ic. It usually clear or becomes ICALY. Then we will put with what? ALLY. If there is an adjective, look, for example, if I say there is an adjective that ends with what? IC. If an adjective ends with what? IC. Then you will put what with this? Clear? ALLY. Not only LY. ALLY is equal to, then it makes what? Adverb of manner. Like for example here, can you see? Dramatic. Can you see? It ends with what? With IC. What I need to put here? Plus ALLY is equal to dramatically. It becomes dramatically. Like for example, scientific, IC, ALLY, scientifically, specific, specifically, ALLY. Clear? For example, can you see? They are enthusiastic students. What is students here? It's a noun. What is enthusiastic? Adjective. So we can say they work enthusiastically. What is enthusiastically? It's an adverb. What type of an adverb? Adverb of manner. Very good. Next rule. If the adjective clear ends in y, if there is an adjective, it ends with what? With y. You will change y into what? I, and you will put ly. For example, if I say happy, it ends with what? With y. And if you want to make the adverb HAPP, y will change into I, and then you will put what? ly. Happily. Happy, happily. Clear? Like for example, the children are happy when they are playing. What is happy? Who are happy? The children are happy. It gives more. This is what? It's an adjective. The children are playing happily. Playing. How they're playing? Happily they're playing. So adverb of manner, happily. Clear? Next. If it ends in LE, if it ends with what? If an adverb, there is an adjective, and that ends with what? With LE, preceded by consonant. If there is an adjective that ends with what? With LE. But before LE, if there is consonant sound, clear? Then E, look here, let me give an example, the new people will be, you will understand. If I say humble, humble, take an example, humble. It ends with what? With LE. Can you see? It's an adjective. And before B, what do we have here? There is consonant. It's not vowel, it's consonant. D is consonant. Then what we need to do? We will just only put what? Clear? With, we will remove E. What we will remove? E will remove in this case. Clear? And what we will put here? LY. So like for example, is equal to adverb we want to humble. Clear? We will just put now what? Y here. So it becomes humbly. Clear? Like for example, favorable. In this case, can you see? It ends with what? LE. And before LE we have B. So favorably. You will remove E and you will put only E. Simple. Simply. Terrible. Terribly. Like he is a terrible golfer. What is golfer? It's a noun. Golf is the name of game. Person, golfer. So it's a terrible is what? Adjective. He plays golf terribly. What is terribly? Adverb of manner. Excellent. Next rule. When an adjective ends with LE, the same one. But before LE, if there is what? There is vowel sound. This is the opposite of that. Clear? In most cases, LY is simply added to the simple form of the adjective. Like for example, can you see here? If I say agile, look here, agile, the same rule. It ends with what? LE. But look at after LE, what it takes what? I. And what is I? It's a vowel. Then we do not remove E. We don't remove anything from it. We will add what? Ly. With the same word, simply we will put what? Ly. Before we study this rule, look, if there is an adjective, what type of an adjective? If an adjective like simple, it ends with what? With le. But before le, what is there? P. P is what? It's consonant. What we will do? We will remove L. Oh, sorry, E. And we will just only put change into what? Y. Sam. PL. We will not add E. We will put Y. Simply. But as we say, soul. SOLE. It ends with what? LE. But what is before LE? Vowel. We will not remove E or anything from here. Simply we will add what? LY is equal to solely. Clear? So there is another form for that of adverb of manner. All right. Another thing. This is one exceptional thing. Clear? It's one word. This is an exceptional, because whenever you are studying English, you should always expect for the exceptionals. Now, in the case of adjective whole, WHOLE, final E is removed before the ending ly is added. Look here, OLE, this adjective, whole is an adjective, it ends with what? LE. And before LE, what is there? Vowel. Bakar khuda wo chimangadar. These are ly wacho. But in this case, this is the only word. Clear? That it follows what? It follows the consonant rules. You will do what? You will remove E and you will double L. Wholly. Clear? Can you see? We double the last L. This is the only one. All right, next rule for adverb of manners, we want to move here. Adjectives ending in double L. If there are adjectives and they are ending with what? With double L. Clear? Then you need to put what? Only Y after double L. Like, for example, we have got dull. It ends with what? Double L. Simply, adverb of manner becomes what? Dully. Full, fully. Shrill, shrilly. If an adjective that ends with double L, you will just simply put what? Y. Nothing. You don't need to remove anything. Put just Y. And it changes into adverb of manners. Clear? All right, another. If there are adjectives, clear, ending in UE. If there are adjectives ending with what? UE. Clear? The final E is usually omitted before ending ly is added. Clear? How? Let's take examples here. Can you see here? This is do. D-U-E. Clear? It ends with what? U-E. Then we will just only remove what? E. And we will put what? Ly. E will be removed. Like, can you see? Is equal to D-U-L-Y. For example, true. Can you see here? It ends with what? U-E. We will remove L, E, and we will put Ly. So what becomes? Truly. It's easy, I'm sure, Claire. You just need to learn these things only. Next rule. When the adjective ends in Y, preceded by consonant, then Y is usually changed into I, and before ending, Claire, we put what? Ly. For example, let's take example. This is what it ends. Busy is an adjective. It ends with what? Y. Clear? So we will change. We will remove Y. Clear? And we will change this Y into I, and plus we will add what? Ly. How it becomes? It becomes like, look, busy. Busy. We want to make adverb. B-U-S. Y will removed. We will add what? I. And plus ly. Busily. Easy. Easily. Happy. Happily. Is it clear? However, in the case of the adjectives like shy and sly, Shy, again it ends with what? With Y. Sly, it ends with Y. Clear? Is simply added to simple form of the adjectives. Shy, we do not remove like Y. Clear? We simply put what? Ly with them. Plus Ly. Sly plus Ly. It's like mathematics, nothing else. Clear? Then, when the adjective ends in Y, but preceded by what? Vowel. If there is consonant before Y, then we will change Y into I and add Ly. But if an adjective ends with Y, but before Y there is what? Vowel sound. Then we do not change Y into I. We will just simply put what? Ly. Like, can you see? C-O-Y, coy. Coyly. We just put what? Ly. Why? Because Y, before Y there is what? O. Before Y there is what? E. Clear? So do not change them. But however, in the case of adjective gay, G-A-Y, again, like in gay, before Y, what is this? A, vowel. Gay, before Y, but this is the only word. Clear? We will change this word Y into I and Y, put Ly. This is an exceptional case, like the way we study holy. Get it? Are you getting it? All right, next rule. If an adjective, clear, if an adjective already ends in Ly, if there is an adjective, like look, adverb ends with what? With Ly. Adverb Ly sara khatmigi. Okay, your adjective yaga pakhpala ba Ly sara khatam shawebi. Look, if there is an adjective aga Ly sa nahi khatam no adverb manga change ko sata Ly ta. Okay, adjective de aga already pakhpala bazate khud Ly bani khatmigi. No aga sara biya sako manga. Zaka aga sara bal Ly khonu shi chawale. We cannot put Ly. Like here, take an example of this. If an adjective that ends with Ly, we can give, clear, an adverbial function to that adverb. We have an adverbial function by simply using an adverbial preposition phrase in a dash manner. That formula bata be apply kawai dal take in a dash manner. How? Let me give an example, then you can get it easily. Lively. Look, if I say, here is an example. Let me make an example. He is a lively man. He is a lively man. What is man? It's a noun. It's a noun, huh? What is lively? Lively is an adjective because it's used before noun. The adjective de among sara kana dalta ke. Kha, khatam shwe pa sabani de. Ly. Da خو په ذات خود adjective دی ختم شوی په Ly دی. اوس به دې سره موږ څه کوو که تاسو adverb function ورکول غواړئ نو تاسو به دې فارموله کې دا چوي. That is the formula. Can you see? You will put it in this formula. How can you put it? They played in a lively manner. That Ly adjective you will put in what? The formula ke bachawai. In a lively manner. They played in a lively manner. No damung ta usakay. Damung sara phrase show. Adverb damunga sata change ko. Adverb phrase tamunga change ko. Adverbial phrase tamunga da change ko. Like for example, please arrive in timely manner. Timely is an adjective. So please arrive in a timely manner. Us damunga adverb phrase ta change ko. Is this clear? No de word sa khayal kawai. Ha, us dal tabal ta gore. There are some of the adjectives, they function both adjective plus adverb. Adverb of manner dimum sara chi da ge function se shede same day. Look, agar change ki na it doesn't take Ly. Form will be the same. Like can you people see here? Adjective they fast. Adverb of manner se shede fast. You cannot say fastly. It's incorrect. Hard. well, little, loud, loudly, damrat lishi. Much, straight, The D dwara forms you shantadi. Adverb am da kar kai or adjective am same day. Like you cannot say hardly. Are you getting it? So how would you know? How would you come to know that in a sentence it functions as an adjective or it functions as an adverb? How we come to know about that? Now let's take some of the examples that I have explained it here. Look here. He runs fast. How he runs? He runs fast. Sashe modify kay dal take. Verb. Verb kame there. Runs there. But look at the second example. He is a fast runner. What is runner? It's a noun. Dal take fast sashe show. It's an adjective. Zaka runner mung sara modify kay kana. उस दिन तक पूरा अल्टम फास्ट है दल्टम फास्ट है स्पेलिंग यो शांता दे वो अल्टे फंक्शन से शेदे adverb because it modifies word and the second one it functions is an adjective why because it excellent okay he plays how plays the adverb of manner show well zaka plays mung sa modify kai but if I say I am well I se shede it's a pronoun adjective pronoun modify kai I am well who is well I how matlab kona ra kai kana clear nu dal take well se sheshu dal take adverb show or the second ke se sheshu it's an adjective ha dal ta gore for example if I say he works how he works hard se she modify kai works but if I say it is hard what is hard it pronoun so it se she dal take what is it it's an adjective so they were adverb of manners clear we studied all things yet if you didn't so later on you can even watch this video on YouTube thank you